Sound check. Sound check. Yawn! Ayun, no? Magandang gabi sa'yo, Big Fat Angler. First to come, pare. Maraming salamat. Maganda topic natin ngayon, brother. Makaka-relate ka, lalo ka na. Medyo usod lang natin yan. What is up, pare? Kamusta yung boses ko? Hindi naman mukhang Megatron. Medyo may monitoring capability na tayo eh. Aba, teka. Parang kilala ko to ah. Holosera. Ate Trace, is that you? Ayun no. What is up for you? Paring thinking pan. Magandang gabi. Shoutout nga pala sa mga ka-guild ko sa Espiya. Ano, magkakadalawa exist na ako? Hindi pare. Pare, alam mo naman ako, nananampalataya ako sa skills mo. Ayun no. Shoutout sa aking guildmate sa top 4, sa Espiya. Pinangungunahan ni Ate Trace. Ate Trace, magandang gabi sa'yo. Narinig mo rin ang boses ko, no? Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Maganda topic natin. Thinking pan, sayang wala ako sa last LS mo. Oo nga, pare. Ako lang naman nakakalimutan mo. Bulkatos, magandang gabi sa'yo. Long time no look, pare. Maganda topic natin. Akira Fishing, magandang gabi, no? Doon ni-replay ko. Kaya sa'yo ako, pare. Napakabisa. Ayan ang aming bossing sa aming guild, si Ate Trace, si Holosera. Ate Trace, magandang gabi sa'yo. Much love from Marikina to Davao. Virtual hugs din sa'yo, Ate Trace. Papalakas pa po ako para pagmalaki mo ko. Effective yung parinig technique. Sinasabi ko sa'yo, pare, tried and tested yan. Hindi nga lang ubra sa misis ko. Pero maganda resulta niya, brother. Kung na nagsasabi sa'yo. Subok na yan. Nag-service ng bike. Kanan to. Sana all may bike. Ang tanong, thinking pan, alam na ba ng misis mo presyo ng bike mo? Aamin ka kasi, brother, thinking pan. Tapos sasabihin ni thinking pan, puta gusto si Madber, sabi ng walang aminan ng presyo. Diba? Nagsasideline. Yan ang mga gusto natin, yung mga sumasideline ng ganyan. Magandang gabi sa inyo, no? Siyempre, announce din natin sa FB. Diba? Maganda tong topic natin. As usual. Wala akong dinner delivery kaya nandito ako. Ano ba, Brother William Villanueva? Itong mayaman, itong panay, si Brother William, yan ang panay Panay Shopee Tik na yan. Shopee kung Shopee galong, rebuti pa siya. Siyempre, yung declared value in excess is half the price. Anong half the price? Anong half the price, pare? Pare, tatandaan mo. Dapat hindi lalagpasan 5,000. Ganun yun. Nung tinanong ako ng misis ko, magkano sasagot ko 4,000 eh. Pare, learn. Sabi nila, experience is the best teacher. Mali. Experience of others is the best teacher, pare. Yan ang lagi matatandaan. Brainstorming topic, tas mag-open tayo na Shopee. Yes! Abangan nyo yung bone hover jet. Minsan pumapalo na 900 yung from 1.5 eh, di ba? Medyo coops yung Indonesian store na yun, butik. Lumagpas lang ng 10 yung sold, putang nagtaas from 900 to 1.2. Ngayon, 1.5 na isa, kapal ng mukha ang putik. Alam mo naman, capitalism. Diba? Ganun talaga. Pero parang gusto ko yung topic mo, Bulkatos, no? Yung Stella ko, sabi ko, tinrade ko yung Daiwa Pinis. As a fellow Daiwa fan, sagot ko lang is, ulol! Huwag ako! Hindi mo ako maalilin lang. Pero kung misis mo ako, okay lang yan. Holo as in Holo Revilla. Sorry naman po, Ate Trace. Minsan, Ate Trace, ano, no? Con call tayong lahat, naka-video call, para magpagkakilala naman tayo. Mahirap kasing mag-eyeball tayo kasi number one, nasa Davao ka, sa Maynila kami. Ako lang yata taga Maynila sa guild natin. So, so ano na lang, video call na lang. Ano. Paring Wukong, maraming salamat sa iyo. Salamat sa pagbisita. Jason Ilasegi, nahiya naman ako sa iyo. Ikaw ang how to be you po. 'Di ba? Magandang hapon sa iyo, Brother Jason. Alam ko nasa ano ka na, greener pastures ka na, no? Parang hangin ba dun sa London kapareho ng hangin dito sa Pilipinas? Malamang hindi. Malamang hangin diyan pare, free fish and chips no. Dito pritong bangus Magandang gabi sa iyo, Brother Zook, no? Magandang gabi. For those who are tuning in, welcome to Off the Hook Sessions live with me, Madber Angler, in which we are discussing fishing topics which is not pretty much discussed anywhere else. Ayun. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Thinking Pan. Pwede na yan. Bilis mag-login na. Actually guys, maganda tong topic natin. O nga pala, shoutouts din kay hindi ako pinagpapawisan din eh. Hintayin mong mag-summer dyan, pre. Sabi ko sa'yo, kahit pilik mata mo, pagpapawisan. Shoutouts nga pala kay Audio Loops, no? Kay brother, I forgot his name, pero kay Audio Loops, no? Dahil sa kanya, nagkaroon na tayo ng monitoring tool. So, hindi na tayo magtutunog Megatron live. Holy shit, Eman was rushed to the hospital. Ano nangyari? Brother Eman? Please don't tell me COVID. Ay, masyado nang maraming COVID patient sa tropa ko sa Bulacan. Wag sana. Ayun. So, ang topic natin for today, ito magandang topic to. Promise, as in. Ang topic natin for tonight, today, this afternoon, maluwag pa yan sa kanan at sa kaliwa, sakay na aalis. Barker eh. Our topic for, tapos na summer lol, kaya nga puro kami gala. Buti nga dyan pare. Gala na ka. Dito, gala ko. ATM lang eh. For those who are tuning in, yun pala. Maraming salamat, Thinking Pam. For those who are tuning in, isa lang ang hiling ni Madber sa inyo. Please, help me reach at least 20 likes. 20 likes in this video. Para lang, naman masaya. Diba? Our topic for tonight would be, do brands matter? Ayun, maraming salamat, Brother Jason. Brother Juke, para namimiss na kita. Sobra. Alam mo naman ng topic natin, fishing and gaming. Pag nag-gaming tayo dito, baka iba di makarelate eh. So, yun ang topic natin for tonight. So, for those who are tuning in, for those who are watching this video overseas, meaning they're non-Filipino-speaking people, welcome to Off the Hook Sessions live with me, Melber Angler. And our topic for tonight would be, do fishing brands matter? Brother Greggy Boy! Magandang gabi sa lahat. Mas magandang lalaki ka ngayong gabi para kasi nagme-meka ka. Diba? Strong! Ginko Balagtas. Puti ko sabihin, Ginko Beloba. Sorry pare. Ginko Balagtas. Magandang gabi rin sa'yo, idol. And our topic for tonight would be, do brands matter? Yan ang ating pag-uusapan ngayong gabi. Before I answer this question, I would like to hear from those who are tuning in. What are your thoughts in fishing in terms of brands? Do they matter? Yan ang pag-uusapan natin. Magandang gabi. Isang napakainit na gabi. It's very humid here in the Philippines. Brother Greggy, para isa ka pa, namimiss kita. To me, hindi naman. Well, there's some tuning and refinement you'd like sa gamit mo, pero daiwa pa rin sa 2021. Of course, it matter. Ba? Pwede. Sige. Pwede. How about the others? I would like to hear from other people. Of course, sabi ni Bulkatos. Gusto ko yung video call. Siyempre, alam mo yun, parang meeting lang tayo, Ate Trace, no? Parang makita ko man lang kayo, magkakita-kita man lang tayo ng PHSP sa mata, di ba? Wukong, what are brands and elite tools if you don't have experience, luck, skills? My point is, nagkaroon ka ng means, grind, gift, savings, etc. Pero you have to rely heavily on your tools only. Wala pa rin. Pelagic fishing for me, quality. We'll get into that, paring pelagic na. Magandang gabi or magandang hapon sa'yo. Okay. Here's my take on it, di ba? For me, it's yes and no. Di ba? Bakit hindi ko pwedeng sabihin yes? Okay. Parang ganito. Hindi kasi, for me, the brand doesn't really equate to quality. Hear me out on this one. Alam niyo naman ako, di ba? I'm a Daiwa enthusiast, di ba? Pero it doesn't really mean to me that Daiwa has good quality. Medyo contradicting no? Hear me out. Here's what I think. What is the basis of quality to begin with? Di ba? Number one, it's performance. Of course. Number one, performance. Big Fat Angler said, for one, you get what you pay for, but expensive reel and rod does not equate to you catching more fish. Yes, exactly. It matters, but what matters most is how you take care of your equipment. Some brands are expensive, pero dapok. True. Okay, so ganito, here's my take on it, diba? Being branded does not mean quality, which most of you have said, diba? Number one for me is performance, diba? I don't mind paying, hindi sa paging mayaman, pero I don't mind paying extra or premium for a gear that doesn't really work for me. Hindi kasi ko yung ma-prestige Hindi porke, kunyari, naka-Antares ka, naka-skis ka, pogi ka na. Hindi. Those expensive, quote-unquote expensive reels have something to offer that the medium end, the mid-end, and the low-end cannot. Diba? Like the other way around. Doesn't mean that you have a very inexpensive lure, that means it's quality. Diba? So for me, it's performance If, parang ganito, you won't buy a Ferrari if you're not into speed. Diba? We know Ferrari for cars, diba? Let's talk about cars for a second, diba? We won't buy Lamborghini, Ferrari. Even if you can afford it, you won't buy those cars if you're not into street racing or speed. Diba? Dito sa Pilipinas, mangangarera ka, puta ragis, dadaan ka sa EDSA, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, magliligo ka pa lang sa curb. Tapos ang oras simula Marikina hanggang Cubao. That's pointless. Diba? So it's same goes with fishing. If you're fishing like in a small pond, so why buy skis? Why buy Antares? Why buy high-end rods? Diba? It doesn't make sense. Diba? If the reel or rod does not, or any tackle at all, reel, rod, lure, line, diba? Oh, naka-Antares ka nga or naka-skis ka. Oh, naka-Shimano Zodiac cross jackal ka. Diba? Naka-Poison Adrena ka nga. Diba? Poison Adrena cross jackal o kaya naka-Daiwa Air Edge ka. Tapos ang line mo, aso line. Diba? Tapos ang lure mo, rapala. Tapos mag-fishing ka sa kanal. Do you need that much performance? Diba? It doesn't make sense. Doesn't mean that, yes, you might have quality, which we're gonna talk about later. But again, branded does not mean quality for me. Performance, yes. Quality-wise, it doesn't show. Another one is track record. Diba? If you're doing track record, parang ganito. Again, cars, diba? We have Toyota, we have Honda. Diba? People choose Toyota over Honda kasi most of all, madaling palitan yung pyesa. But for Honda, kung gusto mo ng pogi yung kotse, mag-Honda ka. Maulan dito sa Davao Oriental, ngintig ako sa lamig, kuya. Ayun lang. Malamig ang gabi, ate Trace. If you know what I mean. I'm so sorry. Ano ka na lang, kape, 'di ba? Yun lang, baka hindi ka makakatulog. So going back to the topic, 'di ba? So track record. Being branded, 'di ba? Since branded, ang ginamit natin track record. Sa ating mga Pilipino, what we care about is gaano katagal yan gamitin bago masira. I've heard of Daiwa and Shimano breaking down. For example, OEM, pagkabukas from the box. You just open your reel, you just bought it from a tackle shop and then it broke. I've heard such stories, pero not as often as the other brands, which I'm not gonna name. Baka makasawan ako ng slander, alam nyo naman. slander or libel, whichever is applicable. Diba? I've heard of the S brand. Alam niyo na yun, S. The counterpart of D. Diba? It's a reel that cost, it's a mid-end reel. Pagkabukas niya, pagkagamit niya, sira kagad. Nasira yung ball pin. Yung sa worm gear, yung gumaganon, sira kagad. Right off the box. Right off the box, sira kagad. Ako, I have my rod, my D rod. First cast, ginanong ko lang, sira yung ring guide. Diba? So, it doesn't necessarily mean that even if you have the known brands, it equates to quality. For me, it's the track record that counts. Diba? That's just once. Diba? Pero how many Daiwa gears do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Diba? One of them failed. Brand new. Spanking brand new. Fresh from and then it failed. Diba? So, for me, track record is parang kung bumili ka ng, if you buy those popular brands, there is a high chance that you won't get a dud. What do I mean? Probably like 95% of the time you'll be getting what you're paying for. Pero there's this 5% probability that you might get a broken gear. Kasi bakit? All of the gears that we buy, that we purchase, they're all mass-produced. Even the high-end ones. Wala namang hand-assembled na rod and reel. Unless if you're gonna customize it, if there are people who actually make reels, like make like from scratch, make reels. Rods meron, may mga custom rod makers eh, 'di ba? But still, 'di ba? How much is a custom rod nowadays? The last time I checked, it happens even in cars sa instance sa pinarecall nila. Exactly. 'Di ba? Like what happened to one of the popular cars nowadays starts with yung alam niyo na yun, nabalita yun, kusang umaandar mag-isa, 'di ba? Sirado yung computer box. Paano? I'm not really a car enthusiast. No, I'm just naming cars for example, 'di ba? Same goes with fishing reels. My point is, brands does not really equate to quality. It equates to performance and track record. Another one is preference. Each brand, believe it or not, they offer something to the angler. What do I mean? For example, Shimano, 'di ba? What Shimano offers is casting capability. Ay parang ganyan Bulkatos na hindi natin babanggitin para hindi tayo mademanda nung mother company. No? Pero parang ganyan nga. 'Di ba? Ayun no, Ate Hyde. What is up? What up, Ate Hyde? Ate Hyde, miss na kita sobra. No? Huwag kang mag-alala pag nagkita tayo, bibili uli ako sa'yo. So, another one, like going back to the topic, no? Shimano performance, diba? So, performance, for example, Shimano. What does Shimano offer to anglers? One is the ease of use and castability. CJ Madrid TV, good eve, man. Kakauwi ko lang bait and weight nakalandang 1.4 kilo native ito galing bukid gamit Tebulats. Di ba? Mabisa, di ba? Montero ata yun. Hindi natin sasabihin paring thinking pa, no? Para hindi tayo mademanda. Pero you guys know what I mean, di ba? So, going back to performance, di ba? Shimano, what do they offer? Especially the DC. The DC series, the Antares, the Scorpion, or whatever DC reels that Shimano offers, no? Ease of use. Kasi bakit? Hindi mo naiisipin. What Shimano offers, or probably their read between the lines tagline is, you don't have to think of palming. You don't have to think of feathering. Kasi the DC, the digital chip, takes care of it. Diba? Hindi mo naiisipin yung bird's nest because of the DC component. Diba? Also, what they also offer is, which napapansin ko sa mga fishing topics nowadays is yung kanilang Hagane. Believe it or not, Shimano has the Hagane technology, which means it has the aluminum and magnesium, diba? Aluminum is light, magnesium is very light. and they put it together, diba? Magnesium is very hard, but it's highly expensive. Diba? If you have the Shimano MG that has an MG on it, so most likely that's a Hagane reel. So, meaning to say, kunyari Riot Squad, pinampalo mo yung reel mo, warak yung pinaluan mo, yung reel buo pa. Then, that's magnesium, man. Fortunately, magnesium is very expensive. So, they created the Hagane technology to tone down the cost a little bit. Diba? That's one of the very underrated items that Shimano has to offer. Diba? Another one's the micro module, yung gear yung teeth ng gear. Long story short, if you're gonna check the Shimano page, the micro module gear is sobrang liit nung gear niya. Saktong-sakto yung ngipin dun sa so from the pinion gear to the crank gear. So what does that entail? So that entails a smoother crank every time, 'di ba? Twin power has it. Aba, dapat lang. Lintik na twin power yan. Magkano yan? 50 mil lang isa. Punyeta siya, dapat lang. 'Di ba? So, yun yung ino-offer. Yun yung mga main ino-offer ng Shimano. Daiwa. 'Di ba? What does Daiwa offer? The infamous TWS or the T-Wing system. So, what does that mean? That means na the T-Wing system offers, 'di ba? If you own a Daiwa reel, 'di ba? If you press the clutch bar, bubukas yung parang T option para mas maluwag yung bato ng linya. So, what does that mean? So, that means that the line coming out from your spool to wherever you're casting it into, it has less friction kasi if you have a reel, there's a ring guide, 'di ba? Na tumalabas dun yung linya. Every time your line touches that specific ring guide, it causes friction. Big fan angler, imagine paying 25k for a rod that doesn't even match my 7.3k rod. Fucking ocean freaks. Magnesium brittle, aluminum is malleable. Perfect combo. Exactly, man. Di ba? Very underrated for me na hindi dinidiscuss sa ibang fishing, for example, unboxing. Yeah? Hagane is, I mean, imagine Daiwa with Hagane, di ba? Parang ibang, di ba? So what else? The T-Wing system. Another thing is, if you engage the T-Wing system, the line is being dragged to a narrow point na manipis. So whenever you crank the line, you have a very even retrieve. Yun yung isa pang hindi binabanggit, well, not much mentioned to real reviewers, specifically to Daiwa. Diba? Another thing is yung braking system. For me, braking system ng my opinion, again, everything that I'm going to mention tonight are all my thoughts and opinions. For me, Daiwa has a very has an edge in terms of braking system versus its other real counterparts. Why? It's magnetic. Diba? If you're using a centrifugal brake force, you're applying friction, actual friction to the spool itself. Unlike the mag brakes of Daiwa, you're using magnetizing, 'di ba? They don't really touch, pero mas even yung mas even yung placement ng drag, mas consistent. 'Di ba? Hindi ini-interfere ng braking system yung actual rotation ng spool physically. It's using something else. 'Di ba? Like nowadays yung hyperdrive ng Daiwa, which is very revolutionary. Before, it was like 2 ways, hinahatak lang sa babalik. Ngayon, it's 3. It controls ang pinaka-problema sa bait casting, if you're a bait casting user, whenever you try to cast the lure, there's this initial rise, and then the peak rise, and then the pababa. Diba? Yung pababa ng apex curve, diba? What happens to bait casting reels is, your reel, if you're using a conventional bait casting reel, it controls the initial rise and then the apex. It does not control the line going up whenever your lure goes down. Daiwa thought of a solution for that, which is yung hyperdrive nga nila. Diba? That's it. That's another thing. Another thing is drag, yung Zion Tournament drag ng Daiwa. For me, it's very evident Kasi I've used a Shimano, I've used a Daiwa. I prefer the drag of, again, my thoughts and opinions, I prefer the drag of Daiwa. Ramdam mo yung drag eh, di ba? Now, if you want drag, there's Abu Garcia. Diba? Abu Garcia, if you want drag on your reel, like massive drag, if, for example, if you're like bad fish over here that fishes in the Netherlands, ang mga isda doon is hindi dalag. Oh, walang dalag doon, walang toman, pero they have a lot bigger fish. For example, Wells catfish. Guys, if you're not familiar with Wells catfish, it grows up to a size of a small car. Ganon siya kalaki. Tapos ang drag ng Daiwa Shimano is like 5-6 kg. Yes, if you want drag, Abu is your man. Kasi for bait casting, if I'm not mistaken, the closest 22 kilos of drag. Ang nakakita ng drag na ganun sa bait caster. I think only Abu caters to that. That's a freshwater reel, ah. Diba? That's huge. Wells catfish eats ducks, small children, sheep, small cows. Diba? Another thing is muskie. Muskie there are huge kasi laki ng bata. Anong gatao? Maliit yan. Wells catfish, gatao, maliit yan. Parang Wells catfish siya malaki kasi laki ng oto. And I'm not kidding. Kasi laki ng oto, pare. Kasing haba ng oto, kasi laki ng oto. Diba? So, ganun. If you want if you want a price friendly reel, you go for the other brands like Chorinoya, Casking, diba? But then again, you have to ask each and every time you buy a reel, does it perform? Does it perform as how it's intended or as it's advertised? Diba? How is its track record? Is it good? Diba? Hindi ko sinasabing Daiwa is good, Shimano is good. Well, they're good. Their track record is good. Diba? So for me, if you're gonna ask me, do brands matter? It really depends. Yes and no. Kasi for me, brands does not equate to quality. It equates to performance, it equates to track record, and equates to what does those brands offer. Diba? Hindi dapat basehan na, for example, most of the newbies that I've seen or asked me in direct messenger in private messaging is, boss, okay ba yung Daiwa? It depends. How do you fish? Ba, ano yung target species mo? Bibili ka ng Daiwa na mamahalin, pantitilapia mo lang. Doesn't make sense. Ako, to be honest, hindi sa pangbabas, hindi sa pangmamaliit. Kung magtitilapia ka lang, pare, magtaw-taw ka na lang. You don't need a long bomb kasi you don't need performance sa tilapia. Kahit nga handline na lang eh. Diba? Why buy something expensive way beyond your budget if you're catching, for me, tilapia is basic eh. Kung gusto mo ng advanced fishing ng tilapia, try mo humuli ng tilapia on lure. That you need performance. Diba? BFS, most likely. Diba? Again, performance. Diba? When do brands matter? How they perform, their track record, and what they offer. Yun ang sa akin. Doesn't really equate if it's quality or not. Quality means maganda based sa price. Diba? Ganon kasi siya. Doesn't really equate to quality. Track record. Yun ang importante. Kasi I've heard of Shimano breaking down. I've heard of Daiwa breaking down. Diba? Pero ako, yung Air Edge ko, yung fine, magbabanggit na ako ng brand. My Daiwa Air Edge broke down. First day that I used it. Nagtuman ako, tatanggalin ko lang sa, kasi I have a 2-section Air Edge, tinanggal ko na lang ganun, bali yung ring guide. Diba? Kasi bakit? Why do I need to buy those gears? Kasi they have something the other brands don't offer. Diba? Another thing that Daiwa offers is SV. Stress-free versatile. If you have a SV reel, that means it can cast from 2 grams up to an ounce. Brother Bulcatos, ang floater ko na nagtitilapia ako, kahoy, sanga. Works like a charm. As in, yung sa akin, big fat. As in, pagkakas ko, di gamit. Tataka ko bakit paling yung takbo nung... Bakit paling yung linya? Pag silip kong gano'n, nakaganon yung... Ano, diba? It's a Daiwa rod. It failed on me. Pero pinayos ko naman, it's good. I'm not saying that Daiwa sucks. I'm not saying that Shimano sucks. I'm saying it's their track record that speaks for themselves. Diba? So do brands matter? For me, it's yes and no. Doesn't really equate na maganda yung quality yung reel. Another thing, if you're gonna look into it that way is uh mataas yung chance na if you get the branded ones, the very popular ones, for example, Shimano, Daiwa, Abu, if you get those, loose, di ba? If you get those, mataas kasi yung chance na hindi sira yung mapupunta sa'yo. That's what I'm trying to tell earlier. There's this high chance that you won't get a dud. Because, number one, they do QA. They do quality assurance. They do quality checks. QC. Diba? Especially the Japanese-made ones. Diba? They have a very strict quality control. Diba? So, ayun. Those are my thoughts regarding the matter. Buti ka pa nag-recommend mo sa akin, DOA yung Luvias. Yung bail yung sira ng sa akin, masakit. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean that the Daiwa Luvias is a pangit. I don't think so. How much is a Daiwa Luvias nowadays? 15? 20? Diba? Another thing that you need to consider regarding brands is the price. Is it worth it? Diba? The performance that it offers, is it worth your money? Kasi ako, I can name a brand right now, 3 brands actually, that is budget friendly and it's feasible to have. One of them is Nobi. Kasi what I really like about Nobi, and I've been telling this for quite some time, Nobi, alam naman natin pag sinabing Chinese brand, it's, now, what really surprised me is Nobi, imagine nyo lang yung pa isa, thank you Fishing Bubuli, customer service. Yes, brands man, when it comes to customer service, gaya nung nakatanggap ka ng sira, may babalik mo, mapapalitan nila. Okay, service and Daiwa, just call the shop and okay naman replace, kaso that's not in the Philippines. Yep, the closest Daiwa service center that I can think of is in Singapore. So, papadala mo yung reel mo Singapore, walang problema, ayusin nila yon. They're gonna, sa Netherlands din, even the Shimano, as in palit, and they're gonna give you a brand new one. As long as it's OEM defective. No questions asked. Diba? That's a very good insight, Fishing Bubuli. Pare, good day mate sa'yo. magandang gabi na nga pala, no? Less 1 hour lang. So, 7 o'clock na nga pala dyan. So, yun, diba? Do they matter? Not really. It really depends on, yun nga, performance, track record, customer service, like Fishing Bubuli said, and the things that your shipping via Aramex to Daiwa Singapore. Yep, exactly, man. Diba? So yun, what they offer. Diba? Kasi for me, Daiwa offers pretty much what I need. Casting distance, ease of use. Sa UAE, Shimano parts are available not for Daiwa, kaya mostly you're a Shimano user. Yeah. Diba? Another one is, like, yung sabi nga ni Tingting from geography. Like what he said, sa UAE, mas ang Shimano. Diba? Sa Malaysia, it's a bit open. Pansin ko sa mga Malaysian anglers, yung mga mayayaman ang naka-branded. Daiwa, the big three, Daiwa, Shimano. The rest, especially pa nagtotoman, if you guys are familiar with the brand ATC, ATC Combat 201, yun yung mga sikat sa kanila eh. Devilcraft, di ba? Even si Jijung Fishing, the Korean girl that, sino yung ano, K-pop itsura na ganda, tapos nag-fishing. She's using Doyo. It's a Korean brand. I don't know the specs, pero alam mo yun, parang love your own eh, di ba? Like ATC is a Malaysian brand if I'm not mistaken. Thinking pa, number one nasisira sa amin, line roller bearing and it's widely available here. If we need line roller for Dawa, AliExpress is the key, minsan wala pa. Diba? Like here in the Philippines, man. For example, if ako, I'm a big fan of aftermarket sales. So for example, I got yung tatula ko. Gusto kong palitan yung crank handle kasi 80 mil is way too short for me. So I purchased Gomexus crank handles which are like 105 mil. So mas malapa siya kasi pag ganun masakit yung ganito so kailangan ko ng full rotation ng wrist. It's not for pagiging maate. Well, that's one, 'di ba? Para maging customized yung reel mo. It's for performance, 'di ba? Ngayon, walang ganun dito. Before, ngayon sa Fishing Villa, they offer Gomexus crank handles eh. Pero before, Shopee. Di ba? So, ayun. Again, do you have to buy Gomexus reels for your reel to perform? Not necessarily, pero it's, ano yun, it's preference eh. Which comes to our fifth reason. Do brands matter? Not really, it really depends on your preference. Ako kasi, as much as possible, if you need to do something manually and it's effective, I don't see the point of you doing it automatically or automated. For example, usapang reels, di ba? Daiwa's T-Wing system. Walang computerized sa Daiwa. Shimano has DC. One of the main reasons I do not buy Shimano, personal preference guys. Shimano fans here, hear me out. Hindi ko binabash ang brand ninyo. Just hear me out. What if the DC broke? For some weird reason. Diba? What if yung DC component ng reel ko broke? It's something electronic. It's something I cannot control. Diba? So I prefer something, engineering-wise, can be achieved, na doesn't need electronics. Diba? So ganun yung point ko. I think I'm so amazed dun sa T-Wing system ng Daiwa. Some people don't really appreciate yung engineering put into the T-Wing system. Pero for me, as a, plebeian simpleton like me, sobrang revolutionary breakthrough yung T-Wing system. Diba? And for me, that's one of the biggest assets ng Daiwa. Diba? I'm not saying Shimano is bad. I just prefer Daiwa over the other brands. Diba? So that's me. Diba? They have the performance. I prefer what they offer and it served me well. Diba? I haven't broke any of my Daiwa reels. Well, one technically, pero it's not really my fault kasi yung previous owner dinikit yung tornilyo doon sa may crankshaft. Pero again, it's not my fault. Diba? So, yung track record for me ng Daiwa is highly positive. That's why I offer Daiwa kasi nasubok ko na. Diba? It's, for me, ease of use, it's Daiwa. Diba? Even the CC80 na Daiwa na it's actually good. Diba? For if you want a budget Daiwa reel, go for CC80. It's actually good. Diba? So, price. The sixth item that we have to talk about. Do brands matter? terms of price, absolutely. Dito, oo. If you get this brand at this specific price, magandang bagay. Kasi again, performance, track record, ba? The things they offer, customer service, diba? If you get it on a fraction of the price na kailangan mo magagamit, na alam mo magagamit mo, why not? Example, if you are a long fan, Mad Bear Angler subscriber, you know I speak highly of the Abu Garcia Pro Max series. I have this Padawan, si AJ. AJ, if you're watching, pare, shoutout sa'yo. First reel niya is Pro Max bago siya nag-Daiwa Tatunda. Tataka siya bakit ang laging siyang bird's nest ang takas. Yung pala, yung brake niya, naka-zero. So, nakaset yung spool niya ng tama lang, pero yung brake niya naka-zero. So, kada ka, siguro one of three kas naka-backlash. So, nung inayos ko yung braking system niya, okay na. Magugulat ka na, it's just a 4,000 peso range reel, pero it performs like a beast, man. The question is, ano yung components? Diba? For example, may Devilcraft Texla. The case, the yoke, the pinion yoke, pretty much everything is made of plastic. Diba? Pero does it perform? Absolutely. Siguro, probably one of the reasons they made the chassis plastics because it's saltwater rated. As in, it's a beast of a reel for a fraction of a price. Sa Malaysia, nasa 4,000 lang yun. I don't think they offer it nowadays kasi may Devilcraft Emperor na. Tsaka Devilcraft Castella. Pero, laging ubos yun sa 7 Seas, tsaka sa onestopfishing.com. Laging ubos ang supply nun. And I don't think they're releasing any more Devilcraft Texla. Ganda dun, sobra. Nowadays, yung mga Chinese brands, quote-unquote, na before, ang perception natin is pangit, medyo gumaganda ng quality. Diba? For example, the Chorinoya Spirit Fox. My brother has it. Nakahuli na siya ng Toman, nakahuli na siya ng Imelda, nakahuli siya ng Karpa. It's still working. Diba? CJ Madrid. Sige, para check ko. Check ko mamaya. Diba? So, again, does it matter? Performance-wise, if it works for you, in my own opinion, totoo yung sinasabi mo, just like in games and real life, where personal preferences or own choice, wield your gears to your heart's content, maximize until your options arise. Diba? Again, I keep on telling this, your gear amplifies your skill, not the other way around. Diba? If you cast poorly, if you suck at casting, even if you have the high-end gears, you will still suck at casting. Time and time again, that is true. Been telling everyone, newbie and experienced. Diba? Like, for example, yung isang teammate ko, si Peter Bulanadi. Peter Zapiel, ko ikay nanonood, pare, shoutout sa'yo. He has the Shimano Conquest. Calcutta. She has a Shimano Calcutta, which is not really designed for casting, pero he outcasts each and every one of us. Like a mile. Diba? Because his technique, his casting technique is way too advanced for me. As in, hinihintay niya yung, well, ganun naman talaga ang casting. So, casting in a nutshell, you cock your rod backwards, and then hintay mo yung lure weight to pull the blank backwards, and then yung pinaka-optimal na batak, yun yung ipipitik mo palayo. And he does it like clockwork. The perfect cast. As in, that kid is skilled, man. So, yun. It performs. Kaya nga, skills muna eh. Do brands matter? Does it amplify your skill? Yes. Diba? If you're good at casting, your casting skill would be multiplied based on your gear. Diba? So ayun, that's my take on it. How about you guys? What is your take on it? Habang umiinom ako. And for those who are tuning in, welcome to Off Lock Sessions Live with me, Madber Angler. And our topic for tonight is Do Brands Matter? O gusto nyong mag-bonus topic na tayo? Init sa Pilipinas ang Ay, isa pang hindi ko maintindihan, bakit ako laging na monetize check ng YouTube? I don't care. Labo eh. Alright, so I guess wala nang questions. Guys, if you have any questions, concerns, violent reactions, anything you'd like to say regarding our topic, put it in the chat section below. And kung wala na, or while we're waiting, let's move on to our bonus topic for tonight. And our bonus topic would be, would you rather? Okay. Guys, ito ah. Ito ang bonus topic. Would you rather? And the question would be, would you rather have zero catch pero wala kang donate, or marami kang nahuli pero kada huli mo donate? Again, our bonus topic for tonight would be, would you rather have zero catch, would you rather have zero catch for the day pero walang lure donation, or you catch each and every time you cast, you catch a fish each and every time you cast, pero you donate a lure? That is our bonus topic for tonight. And let's see those answers in the chat section. Again, sa Tagalog, mas gusto mo ba na zero ka, pero wala kang huli? Zero ka, wala kang huli, pero wala ka ring donate? Or, nakakahuli ka every time cast, pero donate? Ay, hindi, Bulgatos. Puro, ang nadodonate sa'yo, puro Rapala, Smith, Jackson. Mayayaman, no? Mga mayayaman. Or hindi, pili ka isa. Would you rather have zero, depende sa size? So would you rather catch zero but not? Hindi Ajing Lures. Sa mga branded, Rapala, Jackson, Smith, Major Craft, Realis, yung mga ganun. Catch and donate, may set lure budget eh. Siyempre, si Ate Hyde, pag na-donate, bili kayo kay Ate Hyde. Ganun kasimple. Big fat hangla. Lagyan ko pa ng donated by Clyde yung worm. Guys, if you do not know si Ate Birchbox, si Ate Heidi, she is the official seller of Strike Pro. Very good, inexpensive lures. I go for donate with catch, basta mga mama. Oo, pero ang lure mong gagamitin, yung mga mamahalin. Pwede. Ako, magdo-donate lang ako ng 3. Tapos, kapihan na lang. So makahuli ako 3, okay na ako dun. Whenever I go fishing, 3 is my topmost number. If I reach 3, okay na ako dun. I'm happy. Hindi na ako maghahangad. Basta nakahuli ako 3, okay na ako. Iba talaga yun sa big pot angler. Big time na ngayon yan eh. Tagang big time yan. Sabi ko sa inyo. Yayamanin niya. Ako, pare, sinasabi ko sa'yo. Agoy! Fishing Babuli! Na-experience ko noong bago pa lang ako sa bream fishing dito. I lost 9 new metal vibes in just 1.5 hours. Each cost 21 to 25 bucks. Tapos 0 pa. Ayan ang masakit. At least yung would you rather ko yan, brother. May huli ka, pero kada huli mo, donate. Ako, kahit sponsored ako, okay lang ako ma-zero. May strike naman eh, okay na ako dun. Diba? Kaysa yung kada donate ko, Mariosep, magkano isang Smith na palaka? 1,000. Si Brother Hamlet, nung napakasakit sa puso talaga niya, Brother Clyde. Oof. Parang si Brother Hamlet, 3 Smith, tsaka 5 buya. Pinating yung buya on an average 500 ang isa. So, 5 times 5, 2,500 kagad, tapos 3 Smith. May nating 1,000 isa. Ay di 5,500 kagad ang nawala sa isang araw. Diba, diba? Mabisa. Hey! Kasi Bulkatos hindi alam mo Bulkatos hindi mo talagang bukas yung bintana kasi alam kung darating ka. Pota hanggang 500 pesos lang ako sa pack ng worms. Hindi ko kayang ganyan kamamahal na lures kaya nagpalit na ako sa bulate. Cost per huli ang bilangan. Half the cost na lang ang donate. Guys, lagi nyo natandaan, pag kayo nadodonate ng lure, andyan naman si Ate Birchbox, no? Look for Birchbox sa Facebook. She's the official seller of Strike Pro dito sa Philippines. Very awesome lures. Tapos, meron ng bagong mga scent. Sa Pilipinas, hindi malakas ang scent gaming. Pinapauso ni Ate Heidi. Nakasang maganda yung mga gel type yung kanyang scent. So, mabisang mabisa. Fishing Bubuli at BFA OOG nagalit sa akin si Macy's. Alam niyo guys, ang pinakamalala akong donate talaga yung Evergreen. I have this Evergreen Darter frag. Oh, it's part of the game, pero alam mo yun, yung mapapamura ka na lang eh. Believe it or not guys, most of my videos are highly edited. Kasi every time nasa strikean ako, tas na-unhook. Siguro isa okay lang. Pero pag panay-unhook, kasi puro mura maririnig nyo. Ayoko naman kasi may mga bata akong subscriber, lalo na yung inaanak ko. She's just like 10, tapos maririnig si Nino, puro mura. May sensor, pero yun na yung pinaka-shallow, pinaka-mild na mura. Iba talaga, pag ano po, na! Pagpuli, puta, kagat na, putang na, ganun. Pak, pukol, tas strike lang na strike. Minsan, English, Tagalog, Kastila, pagkasta, miho de Indio, miho de puta, kagat na, arte-arte. Ay, ako. Part of the game na masakit sa damdamin. Totoo yan, pre. So, yung Evergreen, kayang-kaya ni Big Fat Angler bumili na sa 600 isa eh. Pero alam mo yun, for me, yun yung kauna-unang JDM ko na lure. Ayun, isang kagat ng toman, paalam. Wala man lang, hindi man lang ako pinalaban. As in, pagka-pack biwas ko, ba't ang gaan? Nasaan yung lure ko? Wala na. Bye-bye, 600. Taragis. 650 actually. Parang, Naka thinking palm kung ise-sensor ko lahat yung video ko, lahat ng marinig mo, beep, 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 parang Morse code yun, pare. Yung video ko, pare, parang Morse code. Beep, 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 beep. Big Fat Angler, 600, photoshop, manlilimos muna ako. Big Fat Angler, look at me. Look at me in the eye. Seryoso ka dyan? 600, ipanlilimos mo? Wag ako. Wag ako. Kahit kailan, wag ako. Ako talaga fishing bubuli. Pag familiar ako sa spot, una, alam ko na kung saan yung mga masnag na area, yung masabit. Iwas na ako doon. Pero pag yung sobrang bago, ako talaga jig head. Oo, pare, pag competition talaga, walang bilangan. Kasi habol mo manalo eh. Fortunately, here sa Philippines, yung kahit yung Latian, Your Fishing Manila, even the Snake and Sport Fishing Philippines, hindi mo feel yung pressure eh. Habol ko lang doon, makita yung mga tropa yan, sila Ate Hyde, yung Awol Anglers, yan. Isang malaking kasalanan ko, isama ko may sa taka shop, pag uwi, ganun pala price ng kanata, o, luko. Huwag ganun. Doon nakatira ang mga isda. Ayun, minsan, chinecheck tackle box ko. Big Fat Angler, lahat ang gastusin ay may kalang iakyat sa kamera. Brother, ako na nga nagsasabi sa iyo. Pag tinatanong ka sa presyo mo, sagot, mura lang yan. Ayan, ayan, si Edison, tama-tama. Magandang gabi sa'yo, Father Edison, di ba? Yung nag-relix kami, yung kasama ko siya na nasira yung rod ko eh. Buti may dala akong spare na rod. Di ba? So, ayun, pag pukol, mura, strike. Puro strike lang kami nun sa relix. Puro strike. Si pinakamalala si Edison nakapag-hook up, tapos hindi maganda yung hook set, nakawala. So, mura. Big Fat Angler, yung ikaw nagtatrabaho pero nagnakaw ka sa sweldo mo para may pambili ng pare, wag mong isiping nagnanakaw ka. Ang isipin mo, you're allocating your budget for your mental health. Parang dolomite lang yan, pare. Parang dolomite lang yan. You allotted budget for your mental health. Yun ang iisipin mo, pare. Kailangang positive thinking ka mag-isip eh. Hindi, pag nanakaw yan, it's for your mental health. Yun ang iisipin mo lagi. Sinasabi ko na lang sa misis ko mataas yung tax. Aba, putang. Aba, binanggit mo yung sahod mo sa akin. So, talagang mataas yan sa tax, pare. Ayan, ayan. Ayan, brother Big Fat Angler, brother Clyde, pag tong si Thinking Palm, natulog outside di Colombo, kasalanan mo. Binigyan mo na naman ng idea, pare. Magsisinungaling na naman niya si Thinking Palm. Sale yung price ngayon, kaya kailangan mabili habang mababa yung presyo, tataas value niyan for resale. Yan, yan, yan. Parang alam mo yun, pare, parang sa, ano, diba, sa girls, diba? Parang misis ko, daddy, bumili ko yan, naka-sale eh. Alam mo, sagot ko, parang, wala akong pakialam kung naka-sale yan. So ganun din yung feeling nila pag bumibili tayo ng gamit. Okay lang yan, same kami, outside na ako eh. Kanina. Nakalimutan ko mag-isip. Bad fish, bagay. Yung sa'yo naman kasi, yung tube na, pinadala sa'yo, hindi naman sa'yo yun eh. So, I get that, man. Gayahin niyo si Alpha One. Si Alpha One, si Ratamon Color, pinapadala sa office ng misis niya. COD pa. Para wala ng choice, bili na kagad. Ang ngayon, ang tanong dito, pag hindi binili ng misis niya, yapi siya, tawa. So, for those who are tuning in, welcome to Off Doc Session Sub with me, Matt Bear Angler, and our topic for tonight, would you rather catch nothing but no lures donated, or you catch a fish every time you cast, but you donate your most expensive lure each and every time? Huli na sir, pero hindi kulong. Oh, hindi ka kulong. Pero hindi ka na sa aircon natutulog, brother. Sa terrace ka na natutulog. Gaya mo kami ni Badfish, sanay sa outdoors, pare. Pare, sama tayo minsan, tatlo. Alam niya, kung meron man kayo nakukuhang idea dito, wala po sanang turuan o name dropping. Basta I had the idea na lang. Welcome, Papag. Sosyal na kapapag. Sosyal meten. Baguhin natin yung tanong. Camping, pre. Camping tayo. Isa pa ako ng magandang would you rather eh. Ito, maganda to. Would you rather have huli pero di kulong kung di palalabasin? Tama. Ito guys. Would you rather have your dream tackle, so rod, reel, line, lure, pero, sinisigawan ka ng misis mo habang nag-fishing ka? Or, low-end na gamit, pero binibilang ka ng misis mo. Yan. Yan ang bago nating tanong. Would you rather have your dream tackle, but your wife or your husband is nagging you every time you fish, or you got budget items, but your better half or your partner buys it for you? Yan ang tanong natin tonight. Yung would you rather kanina medyo ulat. Ito na lang. Putang na. Ito talagang si Bidpat gustong masaktan eh. Mag-away na kami habang buhay. Basta meron ako kompletong series ng exist. Bulkatos or pakain kita doon sa mumu sa bintana eh. Thinking Pam, ako free mamaya, uwi ni Esme, pero naka-headset pa rin ako, baka may recorder sa paligid. Si Fishing Bubuli, the latter. Ipunin ko, bigay niya, tapos benta para pambili ng gusto ko. Pwede. Ay, hindi pwede, Fishing Bubuli. Kailangan si Mrs. ang bibili ng gamit o si Mr. Would you rather have your dream tackle, but your partner is nagging you every time you si Bad Fish talaga. Ito, BI talaga to eh. Learn how to reprint receipts. Ma'am Lisel, kung kayo po ay nanonood. Putang ina, sinindikato. Putang ina. Tingin na. Malala to. Hayop na yan. Basta ganito lang yan. Happy wife, happy life. Aba, pwede. Badfish, may app ba na? Ayan na, nag-usap na yung dalawang sindikato. Yung una, para maranasan ko magkaasawa. Bapo, tiyangin na. Darwin Ostado, selling thermal printer. Pwede. Bad fish. Bro, I can send quality receipts. May nakita akong printer na resibo sa Shopee, app na lang ang kulang. Sa recto ka ba nagpapagawa? Pare, homemade ang ano. Homemade ang kay bad fish. Matindi yan. Dream tackle, hindi naman lagi every time naman pupukol. After ng tahimik na. Kasi 3 times sabi ko pupukol sa 3 weeks naging. O, di ba? Talagang ano, yung naging na sinasabi ko, guys, hindi yung naging na, ba yan, fishing? Hindi, pasigaw. Ano ba yan, punyeta, fishing ka na ng fishing. Tayo mo nakakalimutan. Hindi mo kami pinapakain. At na yan, yung ba intindihin mo, fishing na ng fishing. Tapos ganun. Tapos dito kalapit, pare, ganito kalapit. Ito yung bibig. Ay, fishing ka ng fishing. Hayop na yan. Ganun, ha? Ganun. Would you rather have your dream tackle, but your partner is nagging you every time you fish? The entire duration of your fishing, your partner is nagging you. Or, would you rather have budget tackle, but your partner is buying it for you? Tapos hindi ka dapat bumili. Dapat si Mrs. o si husband mo lang ang bibili. Etong si Badfish, si Big Pat Angler, mga utak criminal itong mga hayop na to. Hayop na yan. Kala ko pa naman sa sales lang ako makakakita ng fraud. Pati ba naman sa fishing may fraud? Nasanay ka rin sa nag. Yan, mga ganyan. Fishing, Edison. Puro ka na lang fishing. Ilalaga ko yung gears mo. Tapos ganito kalapit ha. As in, dahil ganito topic natin kapatid ko, expert witness psychometrician for annulment of marriage. Hayop na yan. Aba puta, talaga tong si Big Pat Angler gustong makastigo eh. Ma-screenshot nga to. Tapos hanapin ko misis mo. Teka. Sanay na ako sa machine gun ng misis ko. So the heck, what's another 3 days? Aba talagang napakapusok ng hayop eh. Mamamatay ako ng maaga sa inyo. Alam, guys, wala pa ako nababalitaan na nagkahiwalayan dahil sa discussion natin. Pero pag may nangyari, malamang to si Big Pat Angler yun. Thinking pa, misis ko iba, may huli ka, ibigay mo na sa flat owner, sawa na ako dyan. Aba, putya na. Big Fat Angler, nakikita ko yan. Chill, pare, chill. Let's keep our comments rated PG, pare. Pelagic, paparating yung dayo at tulong ko need advice. Di alam ni Misa siya magpapaputang ina. Sabihin mo, Pelagic, hindi sa binabad influence kita. Sabihin mo, yung binili mo is for your own mental health. Big Fat Angler, gago, sinabihan lang ako. Hindi. Magpaliwanag. Sanay ka na pala sa machine gun ng misis mo. Ha? Tignan natin kung ma-M50 Browning ka, pare. Eto, dito magkakalabas ng mga kalokohan. Pag yung mga normal discussion, tahimik ka. Pag itong kalokohan, kahit sa training ko, sa trabaho, tsaka na nagkakagulo pag kalokohan eh. Fishing adventures with Edison, gawin mo, bili ka ng low-end gear, tago mo yung karton, tapos doon mo ilagay yung mamahaling gear na binili mo. Tapos pakita mo yung karton. Better yet, pakita mo yung resibo doon sa low-end mo na gear. Ganun. Sa bagay, 3 weeks na free fishing license. Haba mo, tsaka na talaga tong si Big Pat Angler talagang willing makastigo alang-alang sa fishing eh. Tama naka-record to pare. Alam mo Big Pat Angler, pwede kang tumira dito sa bahay kung sakali. Alam mo, hinihingi ko lang zillion 2021 as payment. Sagot ko na pagkain, tirahan. Pare, pwede mo pang gamitin tong PC ko kung gusto mo maglaro. Diba? Gaming rig naman din to. Diba? Basta bayad ko lang zillion pare. Tapos, Tama naman pare, di ba? Medyo chunky tayo or we're on the chunky side kasi hindi naman ako tataba ng ganito kung hindi masarap pagkain dito sa bahay. Pero, alam mo yun, ang bayad ko lang na, ang tinatanggap ko lang na bayad, Tattoo Elite pataas pare. I mean, medyo may kalidad naman dito sa bahay. Mahal mo. Mahal mo, bito ka ng viewers mo. Darwin, I invoke my right against that incrimination. Sundin ko po turo mo, MB. Wala pa akong alam sa paratang na yan, thinking palm. Whatever you say in my chat room came out of your own volition, pa. I did not invoke any ill feelings. Kung meron man, sisihin po natin si Big Fat Angler. Pero Big Fat, alam mo yun, nakascreenshot na lahat ng sinasabi mo. Pare, kaya ko gawan resibo yung Tattoo Elite. Pag pinalayas ako, post kita sa phishing groups. Wala pa akong alam sa paratang na yan, pare. Pare, pag pinalayas ka, una, tatawanan kita. Ayup ka. Pangalawa, pare, willing nang tanggapin ka dito sa bahay. May bakante ako sa kwarto dito. Yung man cave ko, dito yung PC, may punching bag, no? Yun nga lang ang bayad, Tattoo Elite pataas. Big Fat Angler, bangis, ha? Yung exist at vanquish ng coming ko sa end of month, baka pwede rin ba talagang. Brother, tingi pa, hindi tayo masesenado dito. Malabo yan. Wala pong tawag dito. May tawag sa ganyang kaso eh. Wala namang racketeering na nangyayari. Lahat na nangyayari dito came out of your own volition. So kung meron kayong kakasuhan, hindi ako pwedeng kasuhan. Diba? Malabo yan. Pero again, maganda yung suggestion ni Edison. Bili kayo ng low end, lagyan nyo doon yung high end, tapos pakita nyo yung resibo. Wag lang marunong mag-google ang misis mo tulad ng misis ni Big Fat Angler. Malamang pag nanood nitong recording nung ano na to, sasabog ang nguso niya and alsabalutan na siya. Dapat mga 6'5 lang parehas na reel. Good evening, MB. Medyo late na ako nakapanood. Pare, okay lang yan, Carl Jerome. Hindi ka late, maaga lang kami. So for those who are tuning in, welcome to our Joke Sessions Live with me, Mad Bear Angler. And our topic for tonight would be, would you rather have your dream tackle but your partner nags you during your fishing trip, during the entire duration of your fishing trip, or would you rather have low budget reels but your partner buys it for you? Walang problema kahit anong resibo. Screenshot natin yan, ipakita natin kay Ma'am Lisel. Misis mo marunong kumilates na mamahaling fishing equips. Ibig sabihin lang yung Bulkatos, ilang beses nang nahuhuli si Big Fat Angler na nagsisinungaling. Ayop na yan. Mga loko-loko. I think tama si Darwin na yung mga subscribers ko mga halang ng bituka. Mga fraudster ang mga lintik eh. O, mula ugali. Bakit hindi napopost ang comment ko? Sabi ng misis ko. Ba, mali ko, mami, wala po akong alam sa mga paratang na yan. Hindi ka naka-block for sure. Kung pwede lang pusuan tong comment ni Badfish na pusuan ko na, pare, iba talaga yung si Badfish, ano? Excuse me, nalusot ko yung trade ng Stella sa Pinesa. Ba, talagang confession, one time, may nakita si Miis na rin, sabi ko, di akin, pinabili ko lang sa kanya. Ano? Pinabili lang, wala siyang P.O. Box. Sa Wave-In ko binili. Wala nang usapan. Best things in life are free. Doon na lang ako sa binibili ni Macy's ang mga gears ko. Feeling ko, Edison, katabi mo yung misis mo. Etong si Big Pat mo, maraming, Brother Wukong, ilagay na sa snitch list tong si Big Pat. I-screenshot mo na yung mga dapat i-screenshot. P.O. Box. Kasi in the event, sa when I was in the BPO industry pa, most of the addresses are in PO boxes. So, kahit email galing sa phishing store, kaya order price confirmation edited. At tsaka itong si Badfish talagang may sindikato to sa Netherlands eh. Yung mga tackle shop, kaibigan niya lahat. Pucha, ano ba naman yung sikuhin lang niya isa, pare? Give me that shit. Ano nga ba po number ng misis mo? Ma'am Lisel, nandiyan ka po ba? Feeling ko to si Badfish either nagdadrive ng truck o wala yung misis mo. Fishing Adventures Edit, senyas ka kung mga hostage ka, sabihin mo lang tight lines, alam na namin. Ako po, tiyang ina, talagang matapang eh. Alam mo, Edison, hindi mo ba na lubos na isip na may recorded lahat ng sinasabi niyo rito? Hin- Hindi niyo yata lubos na iisip na lahat po ng lalabas dito are recorded and can be used against you in the court of law. Kaya hindi ko alam ba't nagagawa ni Big Pat Angler rin eh. Feeling ko yung misis niya hindi nakasubscribe sa akin. Etong misis ni Edison, oo. Kaya itong si Edison, mga sagot niya, mga borderline pag good boy to it's eh. Pag tumulit sa mga sagutan ni Big Pat tsaka ni Badfish, ito mo. Pag next time na fishing kami, busalsal na ang uso ni Edison. Ate Trace, kung naandyan ka pa, so, ito po yung mga normal conversation ng, for example, nagka-boyfriend ka na, ito yung mga magiging normal conversation. Paano mo na magiging hobby na magiging boyfriend mo? Talagang similar sa ganito yung mga na dapat chill ka lang. Misis ko nanonood, nag-comment sa akin, ba't dito nagpo-post yung mga comment niya? Aba, hindi ko po siya binablock. Wala po akong alam dyan. Nino. Pag nagpalit ng YouTube name si ni Lods BFA, yun, safe na yan. Ah. May safe words para alam kagad kung katabi si Mrs. No? Ano? Tight lines. parang, alam mo yung parang kakatok ka sa ano eh, no? Parang sa mga ano, parang kunyari, undercover na parak, ano, yung mga kumakatok sa pinto ng mga kriminal. No? Tok, what's the password? Diba? Nag-e-enjoy ako sa usapan nyo. Pagod na ako maglaro eh. Wala na akong fight, kaya eto na ako eh. Inubos ko na kanina bago ako mag-live eh. Ako, siya si si Big Fat oh. Naka-ready na yung get out of jail card ko. Hindi free, so inalis ko na. Itong si Big Fat Angler talaga. Pare, yung offer ko sa'yo, totoo yun ha. Pag pinalayas ka sa inyo, willing akong tanggapin ka rito, basta ang bayad. Basta ang bayad, ano, tatula elite pataas. Ayan. One time narinig ni Mrs. Discussion, sino ba yung maingay na yan? Ba't naririnig ko name mo? Mukhang nakaka-interest na makinig sa'yo. Sana wag, yari ako. Yung kindat mo naka-Morse code. Pag nagalit misis ko, magagalit din ako. Tapos 3 weeks fishing license na. Hayop na yan. Talagang tong si Big Pa talagang gusto masaktan. Eh. Brother, sinasabi ko sa'yo. Hindi kaya delikado to, parang nagsi-screenshot talaga. Actually, pare, meron nga. Meron nga. Pag naka-receive ka na ng email mula kay Bukong, pare, alam mo na yon. Walang screenshotan. Wala nga screenshotan, pero lahat ng sinasabi nyo dito naka-record. Misis ko, bigla na nagko-comment dito sa off-the-hook sessions. Manage Google account lang yan. Sababutsak nila. Alam nyo guys, pwede ko namang iban yung mga account ng misis nyo rito sa end ko eh. Pero ang halaga lang naman yan, mga Daiwa Tatula 2021 pataas. Maliit na halaga lang, kayang-kaya nyo yan. Peace of mind. Kaso, wag lang mapanood ng misis nyo yung live ko, yung replay. Diba? Kasi yun talaga, yung big fat angler, lalo si big fat angler, magiging big fat lip angler yan pagkatapos sasabog yung uso niya. Thinking pa. Taktay. Nagsalita ang hindi nag-iingat ano. Eh misis mo nanonood din ito. Tama si Badfish, no? Medyo slight lang umatake. Pag nalaman ni Ma'am Lisa yung mga kalokohan niya, tamo piping ko, ganun na. Ayip kayo, mga pag maayos yung usapan, napakatahimik nyo. Pag kalokohan, kagulo mga ita. Ito. Nako! Ayan na! Ayan na! Ayan na sinasabi ko. Guys, ipag... Guys, nag-PM si Badfish sa akin. Ipag-pray over muna natin siya. Nabasa daw ng misis niya lahat ng comments niya. Ipag-pray over. Wala pong sirang... Guys, hindi po natin pinag-uusapan ng mga misis dito, 'di ba? Wala po tayong paninirang ginagawa dito. Ang sinasabi ko lamang po would you rather lang naman. Hindi ko sinasabing napakasama na ugali nitong misis ko. Hindi naman eh. For those who are tuning in, no? For the Obdok Sessions Live with me, Mad Randall. Would you rather have your dream gear, but your partner is nagging you throughout the duration of your fishing trip? Or would you rather have low budget gears, but your partner buys it for you? F in the... Guys, let's press F for bad fish to pay respects for bad fish. Pucha, tong si William Villanueva, palibasa, single, tapang ngayon, maya-maya tamo, Kuya Mother, Uncle Mother, maganda po ba tong reel na, tong reel na to, tong loom na to, check out ko na po, yun yung mga sagutan, di ba? Alam mo, Brother William, habang single ka pa, payo ko sa'yo, huwag kang tutulad kay Badfish. Kay Badfish siya, kay Big Fat Angler, payok na yan. Wag kang tutulad doon, pare. Wag kang tutulad sa mga ganyan. Tamo, alsa balutan, mangyayari, alam ko na mangyayari dyan sasabog ang uso ni Big Fat Angler. Pupusta ko sa yan. Hayop na yan. Hayop si Fishing Bubuli, napaka-corporate ng mga sagot. All the best at Badfish. Darwin Lustada, wala Badfish. Ginusto mo yan eh. Buti na lang. Alam nyo guys, natutuwa ako kahit kukunti lang subscribers ko. Lahat tayo luko-luko. Bait-baitan. Screw that shit. Paul Oliver Lumeda, magandang gabi sa'yo, pare. Magandang gabi. For those who are tuning in to maglang ma-discover na misis ko to, okay pa naman ako. Oy, brother Tams, magandang gabi sa'yo. For those who are tuning in, welcome to All Dog Sessions Live with me, Madber Angler, and our bonus topic for today or tonight would be: would you rather have your dream tackle but your partner keeps on nagging you throughout the duration of your fishing trip or trips, or would you rather have low budget tackle but your partner buys it for you? Tams, magandang tanong ano, at Tams and Brother Paul Oliver, may tanong po, kayo po ba ay single o aba, ang ano, si Rimuro ata yan, Rimuro Senpai? Ikaw ba yan? Magandang gabi sa'yo, fellow teammate. Kung anong biyaya na misis ko, ayos ako mamahalin ko, aalagaan ko na maigi. Thinking pan, palibasa kasi na screenshot na yung mga sagot mo kanina, nagagaganyan ka ngayon. Yari kapag napanood ng misis mo. Ano kaya mas gusto ng mga misis, no? Pambili ng fishing equipment or pang-inom? Married na, nako! Brother Tams, eto, mga payo ko sa'yo, kung wag ka na mag-backread pare, pero ang tip ko sa'yo, wag kang tutulad kay Badfish, kay Big Pot Angler, tatapang ngayon. Pag si Badfish, man down na pare, kaya man down na si Badfish, nabasa ng misis niya yung mga pinagkakakana niya rito, wala na. Guys, pag sinabi kong naging as in ganito kalapit, puta na mo, fishing ka ng fishing, ay, wala kang pakialam sa amin. Pero maganda gamit mo. Dream tackle mo. Kung forecasting ka, naka evergreen ka, di ba? Tapos naka Stella SW, okay, Stella Twin Power, mga ganun gamit mo. Pero, pag sinisigawan ng misis mo, ganito kalapit. Or ng mister mo. Diba? Or, would you rather have low budget years, pero misis mo o husband mo ang bumibili? Lang sumasakit tagiliran tawa. Wala po akong alam dyan, thinking pal, bahala ka po dyan. Paalala lang po sa mga magko-comment, everything that you've typed in the chat may be or can be used against you in the court of law. Relate ako dyan, sir. Nakikipag-away nga ako minsan dahil sa fishing. Ayan. Big Pot Angler, pakituruan nga ng mga tactics tong si Tams para mag-al sa balutan na din pagkatapos. Paul Oliver Lumeda, single. Yan! Tama yan. Single. Si Badfish mamaya kakatok na dyan tapos bibigyan na ng password na tightness. Actually, brother, hindi na kailangan kasi nag-PM na sa akin. Nabasa daw ni Ma'am Lisa yung chat niya. Malamang nabatukan. So, again, press F to pay respects to Badfish. Man down. Pagdating sa tackles ninja moves, ako sir, haha, yung price, ilan, etc. Aba, putyang ina, talagang nasa po si Big Pa. Thinking pag sumabog na yung uso. Big Pot Angler na, andyan ka pa po ba? Ngayon ko lang na-realize, blessed pala ang single. Ngayon ko pinagtatawanan na may asawa. Alam mo, ate Trace, bata ka pa kasi. Pre, sinasabi ko sa yung mga tipong naging pare, yung para kang piniflip top. Ganun, pare. Double time, triple time, Alam mo, Ate Trace, pag ikaw ay nagmahal, basta ako sinasabi ko nakasil, sayang kaya bilhin natin. Aba, putang ina. Wala na si Badfish, pare. Siya po ay nasa magandang, he's in a better place. Tingin na, iiyak na ako. Pare si Badfish tawag dito, nag-astral projection na yung kaluluwa. yan, yung mga single, alam nyo guys, ito lang, tawag dito, I always say sa mga friends ng single, enjoy nyo yung pagiging single ninyo. Actually, Edison, totoong man down talaga. Knowing si Ma'am Rizel, totoong ma'am down talaga, pare. Badfish, wish granted Lods, 3 weeks fishing license ka na. Pare, yung problema sa lugar ni Badfish, ngayong panahon, autumn na, so sobra lamig. Unlike dito sa Pilipinas, kung mag-alsa balutang ka, mainit lang. Doon, hindi eh. Pare, winter wonderland. Ice cubes ang betlog mo doon. Putsang ina. Kung may batang nanonood, I'm so sorry children. Parang Uncle Roger lang. Pero yun, man down talaga. Pag siya natulog sa labas, pare, hindi lang bad fish ang mangyayari sa kanya, frozen fish, pare. So going back, just to share a little advice sa mga single, I highly recommend na enjoy nyo yung pagiging single ninyo. Gawin nyo lang, taduan. Just don't do drugs and shit, man. That's bad for you. Basta as long as you're single, wala kang sinasagasaan. Basta always remember, dapat hindi ka pabigat sa magulang mo. Diba? It's your money. You earn your own money. You do whatever you want with it. Buti na lang tapos na summer dito. Putsang ina, talagang to si Thinking Pan, talagang, tama si Badfish na wala. Guys, alam niyo na gagawin. Press F to pay respects kay Big Fat Angler. Big Fat Angler, it was nice knowing you. Press F to pay respects. Mukhang si Big Fat Angler, pagbalik dito, Big Fat Lip Angler na. Gamer Wadjang, pare, magandang ito sa'yo. Our topic for tonight, paring Gilbert, is would you rather have your dream tackle, but your partner nags you throughout the duration of your fishing trip, or would you rather have budget tackle, but your partner buys it for you? Kala ko fishing tips na naging doktor lang bigla si Kuya MB. Ganun talaga, Ate Trace. Ayun ang tip sa inyo ng mga single yan. Ikaw, William, Ate Trace, yan si Brother Raymoro. Ay, yung mga single, diba? Lahat ng gusto nyo gawin sa buhay nyo, gawin nyo na. Kasi once na kayo ay nasa into relationship na, hindi naman sa game over, pero alam mo yun yung common misconception. So let's segue a little bit in. Yun yung common misconception sa relationship. Diba? Parang, kasal ka na or you're with a girlfriend or what have you. Hindi siya game over, pare. Just so happen, I have to take time sa family mo and then take time to yourself, diba? Parang, ganun. Meet halfway. Hindi yung, pucha, nung single ka, lasinggero ka. Nung kaasawa ka, lasinggero ka. Pucha, pare, hindi ka cool, pare. Alcoholic ka na. So, ganun din sa fishing. May mga kilala kasi ko na, pucha, look at me, fishing is life, diba? Fishing dito, fishing doon. O, tangina, yung anak nga niya, di niya mabilan ng Pampers, fishing is life ka pa rin. So, galing kita diba? Compromise, pare, meet halfway. Always yan. Kaya mo si, pag, kunyari, gusto ng time ni Mrs. Family, di family mo. Pag gusto ko mag-fishing, fishing. Tapos yung mga single, mag-ipon na kayo, mag-ipon ng tackle sa bilhin nyo na sa masisipin. Tama! Sabi nga ni brother kanina, di fishing bubuli, pag bibili ka, lagi may karason, kasi nakasale, sayang naman. At least hindi ka, hindi sasabog ang uso mo pagkatapos. Ayop na lang. Ito mga subscriber ko, loko-loko. Loko-loko! Pag ako, piniem ng mga misis nyo, tatapang nyo sa chat Ang tatapang nyo sa chat. Tingnan natin. Kahit basta may huli. O di. Itong si Gilbert Wadja. Di, pili ka isa. Hindi pwedeng kahit basta may huli. Pili ka isa. Hindi pwedeng neutral. Balance in all things. Thinking. Sa mga bagong dating, press F to pay respects kay Badfish kay Big Fat Angler. I hope you're in a better place, pare. Takot na takot. Oh. Naku, si Madber nag-i-screenshot talaga. Hindi, pare, meron tayong tinatawag na pre-recorded message. Kinuha na ng kaluluwa. Habang single, bili na ng Stella or Soltiga. Social, Soltiga. Speaking of Soltiga, gusto ko yung bagong Soltiga ngayon, yung round rail. Pogi. Gusto ko yung gun metal gray, tapos violet. High-end tackle habang tinatalakan ka ng misis mo. Kapang. As in, parang Gilbert, eto parang piniflip top ka ng misis mo. Double time, triple time. Habang nagpipishing ka. Wala na rin si Big Pat, Brother Darwin. He's in a better place na kasama ni Badfish. Printed pa ng resibo. Gusto mo Wala na, pare. Wala na si Big Pat. Sumama na kay Badfish. 16 pa lang ako, MB. Malalaman natin yan, Brother Gilbert, pag may girlfriend ka na. Namamahinga na siguro mo katawan lupa. Tarantado ka talaga mo. Luko-luko. Give and take ya. Kanong mo siya. Ito si Pelagic. Parang nag-catch and release lang. Swim free, guys. Nag-gets ko yun Thinking palm, give and take yan. Nag-give sila ng mga comment, tapos tinik yung katawan lupa nila. Rangis na yan. Ayop na yan. Ay, nako. Ayop na yan. Ay, ba? Yung kay Pelagic, pare, mismo yan. So, si Pelagic, tama si Pelagic. Yun yung mga dapat, guys, ito, no more pain. Gilbert, someday dadaan ka rin sa mga dinadaanan namin. That's some real shit, man. Totoo yan. So, Gilbert Wajong, yung mga basahin mo ng kung gusto mong mag-backread, pare, okay, panoorin mo yung replay na to, yung mga pinagsasabi, ni Badfish tsaka ni Big Fat, yun yung mga bagay na dapat hindi mo sasabihin pag may girlfriend ka na. May the fishing gods have mercy on your soul. Kaso may lalabas na bagong model, bibili ka pa din. Actually, speaking of bagong model, nandun si Tishing Bubuli. Taking off you to BFA at Badfish, everything will be okay. Utsang na HR yung mga sagutan Napaka-corporate ang sagutan ni pare. Kaya nasa magandang kamay na si Badfish at si BFA. Malamang sinisinok yung dalawang yun. Pinag-uusapan natin. Diba? Guys, panoorin nyo yung Tackle Talk Weekends. Depende dun sa kausap ko. Either we'll be having another interview or we'll be talking about another great topic. Maganda yung topic natin sa Tackle Talk Weekends. It really depends. I have two na naka-ready. I have two topics ready for this Saturday. It really depends sa kausap ko if he's available for an interview or not. BFA and Badfish Bay, the force be with you. Si Edison, laging safe ang sagot. Palibasa, katabi misis O, tamo. Ito mga loko-lokon to. Ang tatapang nyo, ha? Tignan natin yan. Pag nakita niyo yung misis nyo, mga ayop kayo. Ang tatapang eh, oh. Alright, so, ayop na yan. Guys, that is pretty much it. No? Pwedeng Sunday na lang kasi Friday, Saturday off kami. Pare, may replay naman eh. So, ayun ba. Pwede mo naman panoorin ng replay, wala namang problema. So guys, una, thank you so much for watching my live stream. Itong off-dog sessions, nagiging Comedy Central Philippines ang putik sa mga kalokohan ng dalawa eh. So, ayun, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight's episode 4 of Off-Dog Sessions live. Guys, episode 10 na tayo. Hindi, strike 1 pa lang, Wukong. Kasi yung una, may, ano yun, hindi strike yung una. Ay, bahala ka na dyan, thinking pa, malaki ka na. Malaki ka na, binigyan ka ng, ng free will. Basta guys, ang takeaway lesson natin for today, ingat-ingat sa chat, baka nandyan lang ang misis mo sa tabi. Tapang eh, no? Mismo. Maraming salamat, thinking bubul, si fishing bubuli. Yung mga dapat, yung mga single dito, dapat ganyan yung mga sagutan ninyo. Parang kay fishing bubuli lang. Thinking pa, medyo tagilid pa sumagot eh. Yung mga sagutan ni Edison, ni fishing bubuli. Yung mga single dito, kung kayo ay mag-hobby, dapat ibase nyo yung mga sagot nyo kay fishing bubuli, kay Edison, yan, yung mga maayos sumagot. Kay Vulcados, yan, tingin pa, medyo tagilid eh. Yung mga sobra tagilid, yan, si Bad Fish, siya kasi Big Pot. Wala na yun. Tamo, yumao kagad. Nawala sa chat eh. Malabo yan pare. Hindi tayo, alam mo Edison, hindi pwedeng mangyari. Hindi tayo nagde-discriminate ng misis dito or partner pare. Ano tayo, politically neutral tayo pare. Hindi tayo nagde-discriminate. Pero sana yung mga misis dito, ano ba may regaluhan nyo yung mga husband ninyo ng jail yun 2021? Ano ba naman yun? Para sa aming mental health, ano ba naman yun? Diba? Maliit na bagay. Ay, ay, mahirap na naman si Fishing Bubuli. Alright, so guys, thank you so much for watching Off Dog Sessions Live episode 10. Guys, episode 10 na tayo. Grabe. And we're just 200 subscribers shy away for our raffle. Diba? Hindi ko sasabihin, pero andito na yung papamigay nating fishing rod. And yun. Hindi tayo sa nandi-discriminate. Yan ang i-snitch tayo tsaka nang i-screenshot. Actually, paring Wukong din na natin kailangan gawin yan kasi may replay ng video natin. Record ko yan, parinig ko kay Mrs. for mental health. I invoke my right against self-incrimination thinking pan. Ikaw ang nagsuggest niyan. Wala po akong alam sa paratang na yan. Guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching Off Dog Sessions Live episode 10 with me, Mad Bear Angler. See you guys on Saturday. Maganda yung topic natin. Slightly controversial. Pinag-isipan ko kung pang Off Dog Sessions yun o hindi. Pero it's related to tackle eh. So, usapan natin yan this Saturday. Alright guys, so again, Saturday, 8 o'clock p.m., same time, same channel. Mad Bear Angler. Alright, peace! So again, ingat-ingat. Think before you click, brothers and sisters, para hindi sumabog ang muso.